Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Denitra Lachey. As you can tell by the title, this is dental hygiene video, and I'm actually excited to do this video because I've been waiting so long to do it. I've been procrastinating, telling myself, okay girl, are you gonna go ahead and do it or what? Like, come on with it. Finally, I'm doing it. I'm documenting my journey as a dental hygiene student. I actually got accepted into the dental hygiene program. So I got accepted back in 2021 of December. So yeah, y'all, I'm in the dental hygiene program here in Georgia. In a technical college. I don't really want to disclose the name of it, but you might find out sooner or later. But for now, we're just not gonna speak on it. But I'm in a 2-year program. So let's get a little bit into this program. How do you get into the dental hygiene program? First, you need to make sure you find the college that you're looking for. Whatever college that you're trying to get into, you make sure that you're in touch with your advisors, you're in touch with whoever it is that is going to help you figure out what classes that you need to take. So once you figure out, hopefully dental hygiene is what you're here for and what you're going to apply for. But whatever program you decide to go for, make sure that you're taking the correct necessary classes for that program. You don't want to take any unnecessary classes. You want to take classes that's based on that program, okay? Unless you're doing like dual enrollment classes, or you're reaching for like different degrees like associates, bachelor's, and master's, okay? So once you figure out that part, then you can go into classes, right? So you find your classes, you start taking them. You want to make sure that you're taking more than one class at a time. Yes, I know that sounds kind of crazy. Yes, because some people like to take one class at a time, and it takes them a little longer to get to, you know, to the end point. So you want to take more classes because once you get into that program, you're going to realize you're taking 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 classes at a time, okay? Yes, that sounds very overwhelming, and it can be very overwhelming. But you want to make sure you're starting that in your prereqs. So once you start your prereqs, try to take at least 1 or 2 or 3. If you could do more, that's great. But you want to get that experience because you want to make sure that you can take that load when you get into that program. You don't want it to be thrown in your face and be like, bam, you got to do all these classes and all these tests flying, like coming back to back to back. And it's like, why did I do this to myself? Like, what was I thinking? Like, then you start thinking like, I don't want to do this anymore. I shouldn't have got into this program. Like, it's so many things that'll go through your mind. But you could do it, okay? I'm doing it. There's so many people that have done it. If you're really passionate about it and you really want to do it, you're going to do it, okay? But I'm just saying at this point in your prereqs, try to aim for more than one class, okay? But you'll be fine. If you decide to do one class, you'll be fine. Just make sure that you're mentally preparing yourself for that to come, okay? So once you get your prereqs out the way, make sure in every science and math class, you want to make sure you're aiming for A's now. Not saying that C's cannot get in, because C's can get in, but just try to aim for your A. If you get a B, that's fine. If you get a C, that's fine. No one's judging you, and it's not impossible to get into the program. But just make sure that you're trying to make as high as you can on each of those subjects, okay? So once you get done with your prereqs, you've done all your prereqs. Now you need to make sure that you take your TEAS test or whatever test it is that your college or state requires. Now, my college, we took the TEAS test. Originally, before my class, they took the PSB test for this program. My class of 2024 was the first class to take the TEAS test for this program. Had to be that's right. But I mean, the TEAS test wasn't too bad, but the science part for me was kind of like, okay, girl, this is it right here. This is gonna make or break you. But you want to make sure you're scoring high on the science portions and the math portions on your TEAS or whatever test that you're taking, because those are the key subjects that they're really focusing on when it comes down to choosing who get into the program. Now, when you're applying for the program, on your application, once you get done with your TEAS test, you finish all your prereqs, you can also add if you had experience as a dental assistant, if you worked in a dental office as a front desk clerk, if you had shadowing hours. Those kind of things also do help with your chances of getting into the program. I personally did not have any of those experience. I didn't shadow, which I did plan on shadowing, but I didn't get to it. I didn't have any prior experience in the dental hygiene clinic, anything like that. So you don't have to have any experience to get chosen to get into the dental hygiene program. So with that being said, I applied to the program. I applied to the program in October. They told me I got accepted in December. So you have like a little bit of time to like worry about, when am I gonna get accepted? Am I gonna get accepted? When are they gonna let me know? So yeah, it's like a little gap there that you have time to really just focus on yourself. If you have other classes that you need to take to get out the way, go ahead and do that. So yeah, and if you guys want me to go in depth on which classes I actually had to take before I applied to the program, just let me know in the comments and I can let you guys know which classes that I actually had to take to get into the program, because there's so many classes you have to take anyway for the program. But to apply to the program, you have a few classes that you have to take to be able to apply. So yeah, so if you guys have any other questions as far as how to get into the dental hygiene program, just leave them down below and I'll answer them. If I know the answer, if I don't know the answer, I'll try to find it for you. Let's get into the program. Like I said, I found out in December of 2021. I ended up getting a welcome package. The welcome package just basically explained everything as far as the program, like rules and regulations, requirements, things like that, as far as how much the program costs, how much you will be paying for different things in the program, like requirements for clinic and things of that nature. So it's so much that goes into that package that it's so much to even talk about. But once you get your orientation date, I got my orientation date. It was May the 17th, which was the first day of school for summer. We took oral embryology and tooth anatomy. Those two classes were really fun. It's a lot of information in those classes, okay? It's a lot of information in those classes, but it's one of the fun classes. So once first semester got done, we got through first semester. Second semester came, which was fall. So before we get into fall, my class of 2024 will be the last class in this college that I'm in to start in summer. The next class of 2025 will start in fall. So we actually were the last class. So it's kind of bittersweet. We got two classes out the way, but I don't really know how it's going to be for the following class. If they're going to have more classes to take or how they're going to do it, I don't really know. But we only took two classes over the summer, and then for fall we ended up taking 4 classes, which was pharmacology, head and neck, and then pre-clinic lecture and pre-clinic lab. So those 4 classes were okay. Pharmacology, I have a love-hate relationship with pharmacology. I love head and neck. Pre-clinic, it was so much going on in pre-clinic, y'all. This is when you learn, when you get your instruments, you learn your instruments, you learn how to recognize your instruments, what this instrument does, like how to identify certain pieces on the instrument, what they are for, holding the instrument correctly, using the instrument correctly. At this point, you'll be using instruments on each other, like your classmates. You'll be using it on each other, you'll be using it on like dummies, and practicing and learning different things that you have to learn for each skill check off. So yeah, y'all, it's very like tedious, meticulous. It's fun. It can be fun, but it's also nerve-wracking, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm gonna tell you that. So just make sure that you're preparing yourself and you're ready for the challenge, because it's not easy, you guys. But it's doable. It's doable. I'm gonna tell you, I have anxiety. So if y'all have anxiety, make sure y'all have whatever you need, like, to cope with your anxiety, because it's gonna be through the roof. Got through second semester, y'all. I'm going to my third semester, and today is the 7th. No, today is the 8th. I go back to school on the 10th. So it's too close. It's like right there. I'm about to be back in school, y'all. My nerves are kind of like, I don't know, I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time, because it's a lot that's going to go on the semester. But I'll keep you guys informed on what we're going to be doing. I'm checking how many minutes I got, y'all. But it's going to be a fun time this semester. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys what I'm going to be going through, and my journey and my experience. But I'll try to get some classmates maybe to tell you their experience a little bit, and go from there and just get a different perspective, just not just from me. But we'll see how it goes, y'all. We'll see how it goes, because my teacher and their clinics are very strict, okay? It's hard to bring your phone in there. It's hard to get content. But I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try and see what I can get for y'all, and see if I can like sneak some stuff, some pictures or video clips or something like that for y'all. So just stay tuned and we'll see. This semester that I'm going into, I'll be taking clinic lecture 1, clinic lecture 1 lab, and I'll be taking radiology and radiology lab, and also oral pathology. So these are classes I'm going into. I'm excited and can't wait. So I hope that you guys are ready to go along this journey with me. If you guys have any questions that I probably did not answer, because I'm kind of like rushing through this video, because it's like my first video and I'm like trying to make sure that I'm saying everything I need to say. But if I miss anything, just ask down below. I'll answer. And really, that's all, y'all. That's all. Like this video, you guys, if I was very informative, if it helped you guys, if you just want to like it, just click. Also, subscribe to my channel, because I'm out here, y'all. I'm starting a channel. I'm starting my journey. I'm excited, and I'm just ready to get into these videos. I'm ready to see if I can even keep up with these videos. So don't hold me to just don't hold me to it, but I'm excited. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to y'all in my next video. Bye.